Everybody in the guard. So just a few tips, because on Tuesday when we were going, some of us didn't realize it, and I was explaining. First thing is, you can't really like be narrow, guys, like this, sitting on our heels, because I don't really have a base. So if he just like push to one side, it's too easy to fall. So you want to have like your knees more out, kind of like around his hips, right? So if he were to try to push me over now, it's a little bit harder, right? Second thing we talked about is whoever is like winning the grip battle is usually the one setting the pace. So if Mikey's the one gripping me, yeah, look, he's already thinking like a triangle or something. He was shoving my hand inside to start coming up. So we gotta like hurry up and win this battle. So in no-gi, the main grips are gonna always be your wrist, pretty much. Sometimes you get wrist and elbow, right? But for the most part, everybody starts at wrist because there's no lapels, there's no sleeves. So if we know that, we have to react fast to it. So as he grips, the exit is always where his thumb and finger are, right? So we would start turning and hurry up and grab him. You can start turning, depending how he's grabbing. I went the other way that time, right? We did this one on Tuesday. I found a grip and I went for it, right? So just keep that in mind. And every time he's grabbing us, I wouldn't like, sometimes when we pull away, that's also a bad thing because now we get like pushed back, right? So you could always turn or the other way. You can turn, boom, grab him. If he grabs our head, we have a few options. I like framing here, and I just use my elbow and get my head out. You grab my head again, we can use the hand. Peel out. If you notice though, I never really like flare my arm out too much, because now you can start setting yourself up for stuff, all right? Definitely, I don't hug the head. You start setting, you're giving him an arm, yeah, and then extend, and then you start getting into these problems, right? So this ain't an option. This one ain't really gonna do nothing either, guys. Just you learn this in fundamentals. He brings his arm around. Come on. And I literally could do this all day to Mikey and nothing's bothering him. Alright? So, game plan, guys. Posture up, avoid getting the wrist, get his wrist if possible, or frame on him. His ribs, his hips, whatever, right? So let's go into what we were saying earlier. He grabs my wrist. I'm gonna show you something that's similar to the move that we did on Tuesday, except I was hiding his arm behind his back. This time I'm gonna put it with his arm on him, on his stomach. It's the same thing, I'm framing. I can go 2-on-1, or I can go like this. Doesn't matter, it's up to you guys, right? What we're gonna do is, again, I'm not worried about him grabbing this leg because I'm holding his arm. So I'm gonna stand this one up first. And what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna put pressure towards Mikey with my knee. His legs are already opening up. I already have space right here. So, like, can you lock the guard? So he has the guard locked, my knee is flaring out. When I flare inwards, it almost starts popping on his own. So even if he does fight it and tries to hold on to it, it's easy for me to get it down. Now, that hand that's on his knee, I use that as a frame to just simply slide over. And then it's just like we did Tuesdays, guys. Tuesdays. All I gotta do is post, boom. And we're right into the heel hook again, or our footlock. All right, so it's almost the exact same thing we did, except I'm just not hiding his arm behind his back, I'm hiding it in front, or sorry, posting it in front, not hiding it, all right? So, we're here, postured up, he has my wrist. So I need to address this first, right? So we're here, boom. I got one, I can go 2-on-1, and then we can do it this way. So now it means I gotta lift this leg up. I lift it up, and I point my knee inward. Now I can go ahead and pose, boom. I'm using my hand on his knee to be able to pick myself up, slide it through. Now I pose here, boom, goes my foot lock, all right? We went over some of the mechanics where we would reach back for a heel hook. You can go toe hold, you can go foot lock, whatever you guys want, ankle lock, sorry, all right? Main thing though I want you guys to get used to and give yourselves maybe, I don't know, 20-30% is this part right here. This is like, I know it sounds dumb, guys, but this is what sets everything. This grip, the head, all these grips is gonna determine how long I'm gonna be in his guard, right? So if I can't fight any of this off, then I'm never getting out. He's already climbing his legs up, I felt it. he keeps climbing them up, I'm in trouble, right? So I probably would start like that. He's grabbing me. Learn to move first, but I'm saying we're gonna do it later. Give yourself about 20-30% and start working your grips. Find a way to like peel them off. All I did there was I literally handed his hand to my other hand and peeled it off. All right, so there's ways around this, guys. You just gotta like, you know, come be a little creative with it. But don't let him grab you. All right, I would say this is like the worst thing. If any of you rode with Freddy, like, can any of you grab him? Right, because he's steady like this all the time. On just that alone wears you out. All right, so don't let that. Let's try to avoid this. Whatever we grab, posture, inward, posted. All right, and we got our foot lock right there. Okay, good. Try it out on 3. 1, 2.